Alrighty, friendos, welcome in. So in today's video, like the title says, I'm going to be showing off my new favorite way to grind money and XP in Phasmophobia. And really, this is my new favorite way to play. This is by no means the fastest or most efficient way to grind money and XP. I do have a video on that, so don't take this video as the new meta, I guess, for farming money and experience. But this is maybe for people that are finding Zero Sanity, Zero Evidence maybe a little boring, or you're trying to look for an extra challenge or a new fun way to play. This is my suggestion, and so I thought I would share it with you guys. I'm gonna go through the custom difficulty settings and also show you my strategy for how I do it. Basically, I'll go through the settings really quick. This is kind of like that Sunny Meadows challenge where it was like the 15 times settings, but we had normal player speed. So basically, that's what I've done here. I have all the 15 times settings, but I have normal player speed, and I changed the weather to windy, just because there's only like a 0.03 difference between windy and heavy rain. I think you can also change it to like foggy or light rain and you'll still get a pretty high multiplier. But windy to me is like the least invasive, so I usually go with windy. So I'll go through these one more time in case you haven't seen them. Pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, this is also like really good practice if you want to try to practice for the gold trophy without being 50% player speed. And I do farm this on Sunny Meadows because Sunny Meadows gives you the most money for quickly identifying the ghost at $50 versus a map like Tanglewood or Willow Street that only gives you $10 for quickly identifying the ghost times whatever multiplier you have. So let's go and hop onto Sunny Meadows and I'll walk through my strategy. Okay, so I usually go in with a crucifix, smudge stick, and lighter. The crucifix I hold in my hand in case it's like a teleporty ghost, like a phantom, wraith, or banshee. Since there's zero grace period if they are to teleport onto me, I will have no warning that they're about to hunt and they will just instantly hunt and I will be dead. So I also do crank my brightness up to 4 times because there is no breaker. Breaker's broken. Flashlights don't work and it's just really dark. So we're gonna go hop inside. I did forget to pop open my timer. I always do. I like to have a timer going because you can actually time how long the hunts last. On this map, the hunts last 60 seconds on this difficulty. So in case like you don't hear the ghost, you can set a timer to know when the hunt's about to be over. But I usually try to make it to the chapel. Sometimes I'll wait here. But if I get to the chapel and I don't hear the ghost, then I start meandering around. Because you gotta find the ghost, obviously, to figure out the ghost. And I usually, like, the way I path around the map depends on what hiding spots there are, or what hiding spots I want to use. So, for example, this is a hiding spot right here. You can go up like this. So sometimes I will come here and see if I can see the ghost down the hallway, which I don't. So we're gonna keep going. And my next checkpoint is gonna be the laundry room where there is a hiding spot. Now this hiding spot I use in the laundry room I've actually died in a couple times recently, so I'm a little hesitant to use it, but it is a last resort in case this ghost is a meanie. I'll show you this hiding spot. There's actually a couple in here. Yeah, this hiding spot, sometimes the ghost gets stuck and can't get to you, and sometimes it can get to you, so I'd say use that at your own discretion. But there is also another hiding, I don't know if you guys can see that well. There is another hiding spot right over here by this washing machine. If you want the spot, I don't know if it's any safer, but the ghost doesn't normally path over there, so it might be a little bit safer. Well, I don't hear the ghost back here at all though, so yeah, normally if I don't hear the ghost in the kitchen area, I then backtrack. Okay, so now I know where the ghost is. The ghost is in the east wing. Before we go to the east wing, and I'll show you how I handle a ghost in the east wing, let me go show you what I would do if the ghost is in the west wing. Now there is a semi-decent hiding spot upstairs the very end of the West Wing hall. However, sometimes it's not very easy to get into. So I'll go ahead and show you that spot just in case you want to use it. We have this hiding spot underneath these stairs right here in case the ghost is like close to this area at all. Sometimes the ghosts like to spawn in this office. But normally if the ghost isn't anywhere in the West Wing, and it seems to like path and just stay in the west wing instead of coming out and going by the chapel, because obviously you have the piano at the chapel. Okay, well I have to wait for the ghost to stop hunting and then I'll show you the hiding spot I like to use in the west wing. Okay, so we just came in through the west wing door, basement. It is the room right behind this, like, these curtains. You just go in here and the spot is, from my experience, has been super duper safe. Sometimes I'll go here, set up a crucifix if the ghost is close enough. You can do like a little makeshift Onryo test. Usually if the ghost like stays in the west wing, they'll come downstairs. You can like get a visual on them and whatnot. I'll go and show you the spot right upstairs that you can try to use. I just sometimes can't get into the hiding spot and then I die. So I, I only use it if I absolutely have to. Let's see if this ghost is going to be kind and not hunt so I can get up here. I mean, so far already, this does not feel... Okay, we have to wait. This does not feel like a teleporty ghost at all. Like, I have not heard the ghost teleport over to me, do anything, try to hunt on me. So I'm already mentally crossing off, like, Wraith and Phantom. Now, keep in mind, Banshee can only use their teleport wander ability on the same floor as you. So me being on the second in the basement may have made it hard for a Banshee to teleport onto me, but it just might not be a Banshee. So let's go and talk about the ghosts so we can actually figure out in this difficulty. Or maybe it might be easier to cross off the ghosts. So the ghosts you're going to be able to figure out this difficulty are dependent on like how brave you are. Jinn is going to be almost impossible to figure out. It's just going to be process of elimination if you cross off every other ghost. Shade, you'll have to go into the ghost room and see if it hunts on top of you. And sometimes that can be tough. Goryo, if the ghost just never leaves its favorite room. I'm going to cross off the ghosts that sometimes if it comes down to these and I don't want to test for them, I just leave. Onyo could be tough if you don't want to go near the ghost room. I actually have figured out a area on this ability, or on this difficulty. I was able to get close enough to the ghost room and hear double door touch, but that one could be tough. Mare, you'll just have to listen to see if the ghost ever turns a light on, and then it can't be a mare. But really, everything else you can figure out on this difficulty. And you can even figure out these ghosts if you want to get close enough to the ghost room. But sometimes, if it comes down to those ghosts, I'm like, I don't know if it's worth the risk of possibly dying and losing out on my payout, so I might just leave. Okay, so this is the other hiding spot I was going to show you guys. It is at the end of the west wing upstairs. Just go into this room. There's like a piano, a guitar, a TV. It's actually underneath this bookcase. You kind of have to fajingle yourself underneath here. Sometimes I find if you sprint, see how I'm like kind of having a hard time getting in there. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt. I wonder if it's easier for me to get in on the other side. No, it's not looking like it. You definitely can get in here. I've gotten in here plenty of times, but I don't know if like for some reason oh, there we go. Okay, you kind of have to like sprint and like wiggle your way, but this spot is the ghost cannot get you here at all. It's just kind of hard to get into, so I try to only use that spot if I absolutely have to. Okay, so now let me show you the strategy for if the ghost is in the east wing. And this ghost was nice enough not to hunt so I could get out. Now, is it going to be nice enough to let me get in there? So some of you may know about this looping spot in the east wing. I imagine it will get patched soon. So if you watch this video and it has been patched, I apologize. As of right now, it's working. So if you go to watch this video and try this strategy and it doesn't work because they patched it, I apologize. But as of this video, it does work. As the ghost is hunting, I just gotta wait for it to finish hunting. No, also I do apologize if this video might be too dark so you can't really tell, like see the ghost, but when you're playing at 4 times brightness, you can usually see a little bit better. Sometimes like when the video renders, it comes out a little bit darker than when I actually see. Okay, ghost is done hunting. But for context, I'm actually able to see the ghost and what it looks like, but the spot where I'm gonna loop the ghost is right here. And I think the ghost is in that bathroom right there. So essentially the ghost can't go right here. So if you move yourself accordingly, you can actually, the ghost one can never get you. I'm actually going to do like a makeshift Onryo test right now with my lighter and this crucifix, although it may not hunt like with this crucifix, so we'll see. But during this test, I'm going to get a visual, listen to the speed, also smudge the ghost and get a smudge timer go in. And we'll start trying to narrow down these ghosts. So it actually might be in this room. Okay, there we go. So right now it already sounds like it's normal speed. So far it's normal bling. I'm going smudges so I can get a smudge timer going. Alright, start my smudge timer. God, he got so close there. That was not a good idea from me. Okay, so hunt is over. I can already cross off based off what I just experienced. Was normal speed, so I'm cross off all the fast and slow ghosts. Still need to test for Raiju. Still need to somehow test for like Yokai, Myling. Wasn't a Phantom, right? Wasn't an Oni. And I didn't see a shapeshift at all, so not a bucket. Okay. I'm actually gonna leave this area now. Hopefully I can get out of here. Hopefully it's not a demon. Okay. And we're basically just gonna check this smudge timer this next hunt. Yeah, and I do want to say it's not a Wraith or Banshee. It hasn't like TP'd on me at all. But I have had Wraiths and Banshees take a few hunts to actually use their teleport wander ability. Okay, so it is hunting now. So we know it's not a spirit and probably not a demon. For this next hunt to like test for like Myling and Raiju and even Yokai, I may go right underneath the ghost. There's a hiding spot underneath where this ghost is. And hopefully it comes downstairs so we can test for these other ghosts. I'm actually gonna go over here. There is a spot at the very end of the East Wing basement in like a office storage room that has the chair kind of like grafted. You can hide behind. I'm just gonna put this stuff here so I can grab. I want to get another smudge stick, a UV to test for Raiju and Myling, and then maybe I'll grab an extra smudge stick. Okay, UV. Let's get 2 smudge sticks. Yeah, until this ghost, I see this ghost haunt on top of me, aka like use the crucifix on top of me. I'm not even gonna bother testing for like Wraith and Banshee. Like I'm not gonna bother putting down salt because a Wraith would definitely like just TP on me and try to hunt, or at least TP onto me and like start throwing things or mess around with me somehow. All right, so I think I'm gonna go back with a smudge stick, lighter, and a UV. Ghost isn't hunting yet. I'm just trusting that it's not a Wraith, and that it can TP on me and hunt. Okay, well, that's not great, but we're right by our hiding spots. That should be fine. Okay, there's smudge timer going. Alright, it's going back upstairs. There's ghosts can't detect your equipment if they go upstairs. So I'm going to drop this out. Although we won't be able to really do a... Oh my gosh, why did flashlight take me? We won't be able to do a Myling or Raiju test with it being upstairs. Here we go. So not a Myling, probably not a Raiju either. Because the Raiju would be affecting the flashlight from much farther away. Alright, so next hunt we're gonna get set up for a Yokai test. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab my crucifix and lighter. And sorry, smudge stick. Just gonna put this crucifix just right here to protect us, although I don't think it's gonna haunt on top of us. And then we'll get set up for a Yokai test. And we can kind of hear from here if it turns a light on or maybe does a double door touch. I don't think it's thrown enough to be poltergeist, but maybe we'll wait to cross that off. So I don't think it's this, or this. Okay, I'm gonna go and stand up and try to get the ghost to come in here. Go stop that. Ghosty. Ghosty, 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 ghosty. Ghosty, 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 ghosty. Okay, so not a yokai. Wait, it is... It actually might be a yokai. It like peeked in here, but like didn't seem like it was coming in here. Like it left before I think I even hit right click. I might do another yokai test actually. Obviously I'm getting another smudge stick, but which I think will be our last smudge stick. And it's good to see that this ghost doesn't like path into this room on its own. Because that's the one thing, if like a yokai is gonna path into that room anyways, it may look like it's attracted to your voice when it's just pathing to that room anyways. So I'm gonna grab another smudge stick and we'll try that yokai test again. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use this timer now for a hunt timer. So I know how long before I can try to open that door and go back inside. And if at any point I hear the footsteps and it gets like a little bit too close, I'm like waiting by the door to go back into the basement, I'd probably just backtrack to the hiding spot underneath the stairs. But from what I've seen, it doesn't really path this far. So I'm not too worried about it coming out here. Okay, hunt should be... Yep, okay, hunt is over. Alright. Try to set up for another yokai test. I'm actually gonna try to smoosh myself over here. So if the ghost does peek in, it won't... If it's a yokai... Like, if a yokai peeked into this room, it would still see you and know you're in here. But if it's a yokai and it peeks in this room, but doesn't see you, it won't hear you either and won't come in here. So I'm gonna try to sit like over here. Okay, here we go. Here we go, it's going downstairs. Ghosty! Ghosty, 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 ghosty. Ghosty, dude's a totally yokai. Ghosty! Ghosty, 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 let's go. Yeah, if your radio is staticking and you're yelling at the ghost and it doesn't hear you, then it's yokai. So during yokai test on this map, you want to make sure your radio is staticking when you're yelling at it, or else the ghost will not hear you. It can be like kind of hard in this map to tell if you're actually doing a yokai test, because it might seem like the ghost is close enough to hear you, but like I said, until that radio actually starts staticking, Jesus, the ghost will not be able to hear you. I don't like how close you're getting to my hiding spot, friend. Okay. So let's go ahead and select the yokai, load out, and see how much money we make. How many objectives did I get done? I got 1 done. And you don't really have to do the objectives on this difficulty. They give you a little bit extra money, but just getting the ghost right, you'll see how big of a payout we're gonna get. I think this is actually the first yokai I've got doing this difficulty as well, which is cool. And I'm fairly confident this ghost isn't a mimic, because that was like 2 hunts in a row that it acted like a yokai. And I haven't heard it like change its speed or anything like that, so. Okay, so we were right on yokai, and we made a little bit extra money, but we made over $1,300 in experience. That game took me probably about 20 minutes, which normally they don't always take that long, but sometimes they can. So let's go and take a note of our money and XP, or our level. And I'm gonna go and farm that a couple times and show you how much I make. Because sometimes I go inside and I know the ghost first hunt, and so I'm leaving within like a couple minutes and getting like over 1,200 or 1,300 XP. So I'm gonna go farm this a couple times and see how much money and stuff we can farm in that time. Let's do it. I mean, it's definitely a strategy with this difficulty where if you don't know what the ghost is within like maybe 10 minutes, you can just guess and go, because at that point it's just like not efficient anymore to keep playing. And it's just better to try to get into a game with an easier ghost. That's definitely a strategy, and sometimes I do that. If I get down to like Mare, Yuri, Goryo, Jin, Shade, Onryo, maybe I'll just kind of guess and go and leave. Okay, so I did find the ghost, and it sounds like it's above me. So we'll try to get a visual on it from like if it comes downstairs. And it says smudge timer, and see if we can test for this ghost. I'm currently in the West Wing basement. Okay, this ghost is super duper fast. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna pay attention to it right now is if it speeds up when it comes down here and sees me, and if I can see its breath. I can see its breath. It's a Hantu. Alright, nice. Smudge it. Go and set smudge timer just so I know when I can leave. How long I have to leave. So yeah, sometimes the game's just easy. I looked for the ghost for like maybe a minute or two, found it, and the first time I actually encountered the ghost, I was able to tell what it was. Wait, there's no shot the hunt's over, right? Yeah, I just went upstairs. Okay. I'm just gonna chill by this light switch. Pretty sure it's upstairs right now. Okay. Now again, there's a chance this ghost could be a mimic, but I take those risks here. I think it's coming back downstairs. Okay, hunt is over. Let's go and load out and see how much money we make. Anyway, unfortunately got no objectives done this time, but we should still make some good money. So we got Hantu lock, let's load out. And $1,200, 1,200 XP. Alright, let's keep going. I actually got over here right when the hunt was about to end. I don't really think I have any good things I could throw out there. See if it's a poltergeist. Alright, we're gonna try this hiding spot, even though it does like to kill me sometimes. So we'll see. Oh, okay, that's actually super interesting. The ghost is in this room with me right now. Which, maybe this is his ghost room? Oh. Okay, well, it's not an Onryo. Let's go somewhere else and see if it follows me. See if it's like gonna be a phantom. It didn't look like a phantom when I saw it. But probably not a phantom. It'd be like a wraith or banshee. Or I was just in its ghost room. I could have definitely been in its ghost room right there. But I do already know, based off of like what I've experienced so far, it's normal speed, so I can cross off like all of these. Also just use the crucifix as my lighter being lit, so not an Onryo. Probably not a shade either, right? If it hunted in the same room as me. Don't think it's a phantom. I think it was too visible to be a phantom. I mean, it could be hunting right now, and it just like... Let me see. I'm gonna check a light switch to see if it's hunting. The chapel is actually a great place to test for poltergeist because there are like so many like books it can throw, and there might be a chance I could bring it into here. Okay. Ghost? I don't really need to keep my lighter lit anymore. Ghost? It could be hunting now. Gotta check if it's hunting again. Okay, Ghost is hunting now. And it did not come over and harass me. So I think I might have been in the ghost room. I'm gonna try to get it to come over here next hunt and see if... Actually, I guess I could come over here. Yeah, the laundry room is definitely its ghost room, so I don't think it's a teleporty ghost anymore. I might be able to get it to come over here, but it might also come out of that room and just immediately go to the kitchen, so... Yeah, ghost is hunting. Ghosty. 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 Ghost, ghost, ghost. Ghost, 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 ghost. Where is it? Okay, so it's coming this way. I might be able to make it to the chapel in time. I don't think so. Okay. We'll just get as much hammer going. Alright, so because this game's taking a little bit, I'm probably just gonna test for like Raiju. And then, just guess and go. My instinct right now is saying poltergeist because it like absolutely yeeted something out of the kitchen while it was in the kitchen, which is kind of funny. So, unfortunately, I can't really, in this situation, I can't really get close enough to see how it's throwing things. I can maybe get close enough to see... I could probably get close enough to like listen to how much it's throwing things, but... I might have no time to get this down there so I can hear it. Just gonna throw this like right here. Okay, I need to go hide. Alright, it's hunting. Maybe it'll come over here? Okay. Actually, she just saw me, so maybe she'll come into the chapel now? Ooh, she's like really fast. Ooh. But that could have been a little bit line of sight speed. Yes, come in the chapel. Yeah, that might be over. Hunt is over, okay. I'm just gonna try to sit in this hiding spot and see if I can't, maybe she'll path over here again. I can hear she gets faster on that flashlight. Yeah, I think it's a Raiju, actually. She's like way faster now. What's nice about this hiding spot is that you can check, if you don't have a timer going, you can check this door to see if the ghost is still hunting. Alright, so I can like open it now, so the ghost is no longer hunting. I'm actually gonna get a smudge stick, so I can for sure get close enough to hear if it's a Raiju or not. I mean, it does seem like she's affecting the flashlight from really far away. Oh yeah. It's getting like so much faster out of nowhere. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice. This game took a little bit longer because it took me forever to actually like be like, alright, let's test for Raiju. It's kind of an awkward spot to test for Raiju, but at least I feel better knowing I know for sure what the ghost is. Nice.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready.
$1,500. Alright, let's go play it again, shall we? Yeah, like this gameplay is like actually legitimately fun for me. Like it makes me test for ghosts in a different way, and I just can't sit there nonchalantly like loop them around a kitchen island. Actually, like have to be a little more strategic about how I get visuals and do certain tests. So I think it's super duper fun. Ooh, I hear the door, or door. I hear the door touching the ghost. I hear ghosts touching doors. I'm gonna backtrack though. So maybe it's in like the West Wing upstairs? Or West Wing basement, if it came up here and touching doors. Just gonna hang out in the chapel and see if I can hear it from there. Okay, that's a ghost event. Okay. Okay, well, it wasn't in the chapel before. So immediately I'm already, maybe possibly a teleporting ghost. Like the first hunt, it didn't. Oh, it's slow. Ghosty, come here. Ghosty. 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 Maybe twins. God, every time they go into that pew, I think they've seen me. I'm fairly confident on twins. I might just stay for one more hunt to see if I hear it be any faster. This ghost loves doing ghost events. Jeez Louise. Did I have a ghost event? Yo, I had a ghost event objective. If it would just somehow use the crucifix on me. It's just so weird the ghost is over here now when I was here the very first hunt and it didn't hunt from here. I guess it could be the twins like using its decoy to hunt somewhere else, but definitely didn't hear it from right here. Yeah, it sounds like it's throwing things in that locker room. Oh, that sounds like a twin interaction right there. I touched the door and then threw something. And did it again. Touched the door, then immediately threw something. Oh, just turn on a light. We know it's not a mare. Was that a ghost event? Or I like stopped my timer because I thought it was a ghost event. I don't hear it hunting. Oh, Lord. Oh my god, it's turning crosses. Yeah, it's not hunting. Oh my god, this thing's bullying me. Use my crucifix for the objective if you're gonna bully me like this. Yeah. Sir? Okay, we're gonna go twins. Nice. Almost. Man, if only I got that crucifix usage, we probably would have had 1,500 payout that game. Alright, let's go and do one more game that should be about an hour's worth of this difficulty, and we'll see how much money and XP we've made. That's funny. Okay, I think we have another set of twins. That sounded pretty slow. Yeah, and sometimes you just get dupe ghosts like that, which can make this even easier. Man, if only I repelled it right there at the end. But the hunt just ended so quickly, I wasn't ready. Okay, so I'm going to go and tally up all the money XP I made. Oh, wait, I just hit 1.5. I almost said 1,500. $1.5 million. So I'll go and put how much money XP I just farmed in that hour right now. So again, this isn't like by any means the easiest and fastest way to farm money XP. This is just currently my favorite way to do it. So maybe you'll try it out for yourself and also find it fun. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to comment down below. If you like the video, drop it a like. It helps out with the algorithm so much. If you love it, drop me a sub. Otherwise, good luck ghost hunting, and I will see you in the next one.